episode of the You Want It, You Got It podcast.
Yeah. Hopefully you wanted it because you're going to get it. And it starts right now. Yeah. So before we go any further,
you're going to get it. You're going to get it. And you know what you're going to get?
You got it. Yeah. But make sure that you are following, liking, subscribing, the You Want It, You Got It podcast on all your favorite social media outlets and streaming services. And if you got friends, tell them about the podcast, and maybe they'll tell two friends, and they'll tell two friends, and they'll tell two friends, and so on, and so on, and so on. Because we are here to entertain, and it's a great escape for a couple of hours. And I'm happy to be here, and I hope you're happy to listen. So yeah.
If you like what you hear, go back and listen to some old episodes.
Oh, yeah. Check out the back catalog, even the ones that I wasn't on.
Yeah.
And the ones that don't talk about LTD.
Damn it. We couldn't get away from one episode without mentioning it. But you know what, though? Even though I make so much fun about it, it's our intro music. So every episode is LTD approved.
Yeah, and it's Bad 7 approved as well.
Yeah.
So hashtag Bad 7 approved. But yeah, it's another snowy day in Western New York. Buffalo, 20-minute drive turned into 45 minutes. Oof. And then I had to shovel snow. So yeah, I mean, it's the joys of living in Buffalo, and I love it.
We're supposed to be getting some wildness here this weekend. What's the dude's name from the Weather Channel? If he shows up in your town, you guys are about to get fucked.
Snowbird?
No, it's the guy from like the Weather Channel who.
The ball-headed dude.
Anyway, he came last year to Nashville, and guess what? Or 2 years ago, nothing happened. So I don't think his streak is that great.
Yeah.
But we're supposed to get some craziness, and when you hear this episode, that would have been this past couple.
Well, I mean, for your guys' sake, I hope it is just snow. I hope it's all snow and it's not ice, because
I think it'll probably be ice. I think we're going to get ice because I think it's supposed to rain first, and then it's supposed to drop. But guess what? I'm good. I'll be stuck at the house and I don't really care.
Yeah. There you go. You got some munchies. You got some, some elevated drinks and all that good stuff. Yeah. All right.
Elevated drinks. But yeah, so we got this band on today, and we were talking before the podcast. We got Chuck Spadina coming on, and if anybody knows that name, that's what Keanu Reeves was going to change his name to when he got to Hollywood, and they were like, no. So Keanu Reeves is what he kept. But you were saying that they remind you of who?
A band from California called Guttermouth.
Yeah.
I got to see Guttermouth once or twice. The first time I saw them, I mentioned it in a previous episode. There was a spit fight between Mark and the rest of the members of the band with the crowd, and me and this was at 328, and it was Guttermouth and Les and Jake, and me and my brothers, we were all on the side of the stage, so we were not getting spat on by members of Guttermouth. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty crazy. Yeah, that had two locals. I want to say it was Process is Dead.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And Java Christ got to open up that show. So
and Process is Dead. Or is it Process is Dead or Process of Dead?
I thought it was Process is Dead.
Yeah, they moved to Oregon, right?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. I could be wrong though, but
I could be wrong about them. I'm pretty sure it was them, but I know for sure it was Java Christ. So yeah,
throwback name there.
Yeah. They were heavy hitters back in the, in the 90s for, the local Nashville punk rock scene. So we got to bring them up to Clarksville and play the Warehouse, I think.
Yeah. I saw them at the Warehouse once, them and Fun Girls from Mount Pilot and all that shit.
Oh, dude, Fun Girls. Yeah. Shout out to Kat.
So
great.
You made a comment last week. You're like, you know, if I took my hoodie off, it'll probably just be another Terror shirt. Well, for you today, I wore a Terror shirt.
Nice.
But I might put a hoodie on because it is a little cold, so I might put a hoodie on. And,
I'm repping the Teen Idols hoodie that I bought
during
not
the OG Teen Idols.
Not Ian's Teen Idols.
Did you see where Ian got interviewed by like a 9-year-old or a 10-year-old?
No,
like on their podcast. Yeah, it was pretty cool. He was breaking down the straight. I think I might have reposted that clip, but he was breaking down how straight edge isn't what he set out for it to be. Like,
yeah.
It's not, when he was doing it, wasn't to be militant or anything. It was just,
well, it's like a lot of people take a good idea and then try to fuck it up, and that's what happened in the 90s, I guess. So
yeah. Well, we got some good things coming up the next couple of weeks. We got we're going to be busy. And I feel like, and it probably isn't true, but I feel like we're going to be going back and I feel like we're doing something. I think we're having a what's that word? A deja vu next week when we record.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Is that true? Possibly, maybe.
I think so. Yeah. Vuja Day, I think is what it's called.
No. Because it never happened before.
Deja vu. It could be two things. It could be a great Iron Maiden song, or it could be a club in Nashville, Tennessee, that all of us have been to at least once.
Actually, I've never been.
What?
That's true.
Come on.
I've been to one strip club my whole life.
And
that was for Rob's bachelor party. And that was the Brass Stables.
Oh, God.
And boy, do I have stories to tell about that.
Yeah.
But that was my first experience. It's just not my thing. Just not my thing.
Yeah.
But nothing against anybody. I know a lot of dancers that do that for a living. So respect to them. So with that being said, strippers, Canania, which I feel like we in the last 6 months we've talked to more Canadians than I think anybody else.
Yeah.
But there's nothing wrong with that.
We are keeping the peace between Canada and the US. We're not all assholes, So.
After this episode, the next episode that we record will also be another Canadian band.
Man, that's it. I'm moving. But I'm still gonna root for the Sabres.
That's fine. All you gotta do is jump the border, and there you are.
Yeah. I mean, it's like right there. I'm pointing, and it's right there.
I think it's gonna be. We got another Canadian, and I actually think there's one more on the list for the next couple weeks.
Cool.
So just so you guys know, we got episodes we'll be recording in the next couple of weeks. We got Loser Points, which is Canadian. We got Adios Fatso. We got Half Dizzy, and Eric booked one as well, which is the one I'm looking most forward to.
Yeah. We got to make this one happen. I really hope it does.
Yeah. It's going to be, it's kind of like the cash or the taxi cab confessions kind of thing. I bet you this dude has some fucking stories. So
dude, I'm sure he does.
That episode goes through.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, so with that being said, let's bring on Chuck Spadina, and we're gonna play a little bit of their new single, Keeping Up with the Joneses, which is a really cool little number.
It is a certified toe tapper.
Well, what about the cover they did do as well?
Yeah,
Punk Rock Girl by the
dude. Yeah, for sure.
Dude, that was a great cover.
Yeah.
Without any further ado, here is Chuck Spadina.
Everything sucks, so they say. I got a pen, I got a dog.
Habit of making sure people know that when certain famous people are Canadian, we definitely like taking credit. We're like, hey, Mike Myers, Jim Carrey, they're Canadian.
Yeah. It makes fucking perfect sense now. Yeah.
And you can't forget the best Canadian of them all, Mr. Informer himself, Snow.
Did anybody ever actually figure out what he was singing in that song? Like, it was Informer.
boom boom down. Right? That's
Yeah.
what it is.
There was a licky boom boom in there.
Yeah.
Hell of a song.
Yeah. I mean, I think the world may never know, and I think we're better off not knowing.
No. I have to know. I have to know what the
God.
chorus is. The chorus is Informer. Yeah, no say daddy, me snow, me I go blame. I lick he boom boom down. Man, I say daddy, me snow, me stab someone down the lane. I'm done reading because the rest of it's just as corny. But that's why he was a one-hit wonder.
Ah, man. Yeah.
I'm sorry,
No
Johnny.
shit, that's actually the words, Russ. That's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
Oh no, there's more. There's no, actually no. That's the chorus. And then the verses. This song isn't long. One of the verses, police of them. They come in because he's reggae, right? Because they like policia, whatever. They blow down the door. They break a car, throw my window. So they put me in the back, the car and the station. From that point on, me reach my destination. Where the destination reach out east detention, where they lock down the pants, look up me bum. So yeah. Oh shit, no, there's a whole lot more. So yeah, I think this song is gonna be played in this episode when I edit it. I'm gonna put that video in the fucking song right now. So Informa.
Yeah, I'm starting off my work day tomorrow listening to that song and sending it to all of my friends.
I didn't realize that one had broke through into the US market as well. Like, it's always weird. Like, we'll have a song that was like a hit in Canada or a band that was a hit in Canada, and you bring it up to an American and they're like, who the fuck are you talking about? And it's like, well, you never heard of the Tragically Hip? And they're like, no, we haven't heard of the Tragically Hip.
Yeah,
it's one of those things.
I knew of the Tragically Hip because I used to work at a radio station when I was younger, and I told Eric about him after we had mentioned him on a podcast, and he dug him, and I can never remember the singer's name of Tragically Hip, but that dude's voice is fucking amazing.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah,
he's great.
Yeah, that was one band.
Shout out to Gord Downey.
Yeah. Rest in peace, brother.
Yeah. We never got them played on any of the Nashville radio stations.
They were all over California, man. The radio station I worked out in Cali.
Fucking makes sense. I was in the armpit of the fucking South in Clarksville, Tennessee, from 87 to 96. So,
but you got some snow, didn't you?
I did get snow thanks to MTV. Well, and yeah, I guess Tragically Hip didn't have. I'm sure
they were on 120.
Videos.
They were on 120.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, Eric, Eric and everybody, we are talking with Johnny, and he is in the band Chuck Spadina. He is the singer of the band, and we are going to chat with him today about whatever the hell we want. As you can see, we started it off with some Informer, so it can only get better from here.
We set the fucking bar.
Thank you both for having me on, guys. I appreciate it, man. It means a lot. So I don't get to talk about my 90s punk rock band too often. So it's a pleasure to be on with you guys both.
Dude.
Thank you.
Yeah,
man.
Thanks for taking time out of the day. Yeah, for sure.
Can I ask this question though? Because like we've talked to a lot of Canadian 90s skate punk kind of bands. Is that a big like resurge up there in Canada, or has that always been a thing?
I think we just get everything like 30 years later than Americans. So we just like Magic Johnson still plays for the Lakers in Canada. Jordan's big on the Bulls. Like, we're just way fucking behind the times, man. Like, it's just it's one of those things. No, like I don't know. Like, there's a good punk rock scene up here, man. It's like it's what I would say thriving for sure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We've like I said, we've talked to so many different people up there over the last year, and man, it's just the music's great, and we have lots more Canadians coming up in the next couple of weeks too. We got Loser Points next week we got them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
yeah, there's a whole bunch of those guys. I was flipping through some old videos of like some of the podcasts, so I tried to get like an idea of what to expect. And I saw that you guys had like Ozone on there recently from Teeth Out, and you had the guys from Upside Down Man on there, or whatever else. And I've had the pleasure of sharing a few stages with some of those gentlemen over the years. So yeah, it's kind of cool that you guys are bringing us Canucks on for some punk rock chat. You know?
Oh yeah, 100%, man.
What about Trash Ambulance?
Yeah, I got to share the stage lots with Josh and the boys at Trashed Ambulance. I mean, they're a great punk band. I know they've had to change up some. I think they've changed up members a little bit recently and had some stuff on the go or whatever else. But I mean, that's happened to us too, man. Like we've had a guitar player moves away, or we get a different guy in on drums, or we get a different guy in on guitar or bass or whatever. So I mean, like I think we've been doing this Chuck Spadina thing for quite a few years now, and it's like a 3-piece or a 4-piece band, but we've had 8 members over that stretch of time to be able to still cobble it together and make something happen.
Nice.
That's all that matters, man. As long as you can keep going, that's the and I don't know what it is like up there, but I know down here, man, it's hard to find some members. Like the drummers is the hardest one for us to find down in this area.
And drummers were few and far between, and the drummers that were still around didn't want to play drums anymore, and they wanted to be a lead singer and guitar player. So
I wasn't a drummer. Sorry, I was just a bass player. Not that we matter.
So what's let's turn the interview around there, guys. What's the punk rock pedigree from Russ and Eric? What are the bands that you guys are in, and what are you guys up to?
Well, I used to be in a band. I used to be in a hardcore band called Taken Under. We were around for about 17 years from Nashville. And then I was in another band called Guerrilla Warfare off and on for about the same amount of time. I started off that band when I started Taken Under, and then Taken Under got busy, so I stepped away from Guerrilla Warfare, and then Taken Under when we're on a permanent hiatus. We've never broken up. We're on a permanent hiatus, and then I went back to Guerrilla Warfare to end out my my musical career for the time being. I am working on a new project, so be on the lookout for that. It's kind of like Modern Life is War meets I don't know, but it's gonna be like Modern Life is War if you know who they are.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool,
yeah, I was in a touring band for a little under 10 years called Blacklist Royals from Nashville, Tennessee. And
nice.
then before that and after that, I had a band called Lonesome Town Drifters, and I was in a band called Hellfire Revival. Hellfire Revival was the psychobilly band, so that was a lot of fun.
Sick.
But just mostly punk rock.
You have the full stand-up bass thing going with the rockabilly band?
Yeah. Our buddy Robbie. Oh yeah, there's Hellfire Revival right there. Yeah. We're like the Iron Maiden of Hellfire or of psychobilly, because we had 3 guitar players. Yeah. We did have our buddy Robbie. He played upright bass, and he was fast, man. He was like Jimbo fucking from Reverend Horton Heat fast. I mean, I could never fucking do that. I tried, but I mean, it wears out your fucking fingers, man. And the shit that they use for strings is fucking, they'll use like Weed Eater, like chord for strings, because it's easier on the fingertips. But yeah.
It's something else, man, with the element that the upright bass adds to it over just like a regular bass. Like when you get a guy that really plays it like heavily and he's really thumping on it, it just like it builds it up so much when you're taking it at a live show anyway. When you're taking it in, you can really you feel it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you look at like I said, Jimbo from Reverend Horton Heat, or fucking Jack from Amazing Royal Crowns, and then the lead singer of fucking Coughing Cats. I mean, the way they play the bass and the way they fucking just use it as just a part of the stage show. I mean, it adds like percussion. It adds just a rad vibe to the fucking show. So
yeah, man, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, beating on those things, it's like fucking, like you said, it's the whippersnipper wire, or it's like aircraft cable or something on the low
Yeah,
strings.
yeah.
What the hell?
And you look at the bass players and their fucking, their forearm, they look like fucking Popeye, because like they got, because I mean,
Yeah, well, you got to find that guy
right?
with the right size hands to do it, right? Like
Yeah.
he's got to have a big set of fucking paws on him to even pull it off,
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like watching people play stand-up bass, so I think it's fucking dope, man. Especially when they get into it and they're fucking standing on it, fucking just going ham on it while they're fucking balancing and shit. I'm like,
yeah. And I shout out Smiling J McDowell from BR 549, traditional country band, Western swing. They were like a big Nashville band, and I would say probably like the late 90s, early 2000s. They're way before their time. Great fucking band, but Smiling Jay was the upright bass player, and he was fucking rad. So shout out to Jay. So,
good stage name too, Smiling Jay.
Yeah, dude, you look up the band BR 549 and you'll be like, oh yeah, that's Smiling Jay right there. Yeah.
Yeah, cool, man. I'll check it out for sure.
Johnny, man, I kind of like, just to see what was going on. I listened to a podcast you did earlier this year, or I guess last year. And I was listening on there, and were you into metal bands and stuff back in the day?
Yeah, like I mean a little bit. My our guitar player Dave is more the metalhead in the band than me. I was always more into the skate punk, like the Millencolins and No Effects and Pennywise and Bad Religion, and like the those kind of like 90s bands. In the back in the 80s, I had an older cousin, Calvi, that really got me into playing the guitar, and like he knew the intro to Crazy Train on the guitar, and then like I was just starting to play the guitar, and I was like, you hear that riff for Crazy Train, you're like, oh my god, I have to learn how to do that. Yeah. So it was like that old so like in the 80s, and I'm talking like kind of like mid kind of probably like later part of the 80s, I get into listening to a bit of Slayer and listening to a bit of getting into Guns N' Roses and Randy Rhoads and Ozzy Osbourne and kind of that stuff, more than like the thrash metal of the 80s, more like the popular stuff. But I've got some love there for sure.
Yeah, I can really tell. You said No Effects. I can really see you guys. You have they're an influence, because I can notice that kind of have like a similar style of vocals on some of the tracks. I can hear like a No Effects influence on there.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was pretty hard to not be a giant Fat Mike fan in the 90s. It was like in that I was in high school in the 90s, and that the Punk and Drublic record came out at the time, and that was a really big No Effects record that came out. But then it was like it opened up to the door to going, okay, well, what else have these guys put out? Similar thing, like Green Day put out Dookie, and you wanted to check out like the older stuff Green Day put out. But it was like you got, when you heard No Effects for the first time and you listen to that Punk and Drublic record, and then you're like, oh, well, there's White Trash, Two Hebes and a Bean, and there's Ribbed, and there's all these other great records that they had done prior that we were able to get access to. And then from there, it really just kind of opened the kimono up to being able to get into, got into a lot of Weaselcore bands and stuff too. And that's a big influence on a lot of the stuff I like playing as well.
I think a lot of people got like the whole 90s, like punk scene, skate punk scene, whatever, revive the second wave of punk, or whatever you want to call it, or the year punk broke, whatever you want to call that era. Those Punkorama CD, that first Punkorama CD was like a big stepping stone for a lot of people, got them into a lot of bands. And like I've listened to all those bands and all those albums, but I put that Punk and Drublic CD on, I know what song's coming next. I know what's coming after that. I know every fucking song. It's just like that CD got wore out when we would go skate during the daytime, for sure.
Yeah, what was the one that started with the Mamas and Papas cover? It was like all the leaves are. I think it was like a high standards version of the mamas and the papas or whatever else. But it was like when that kicked into the with the high speed punk drumming and everything else, it was just like fucking really blew my hair back as a kid.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys had some great punk up there during that time too. I mean, you guys had a little band called Propagandi. They were, pretty big at that time. And like I say this every time I mention that band, though, but when I first heard that first album, I thought it was a Fat Mike side project because I only had a cassette copy of it from somebody else. So I didn't know what the inside looked like. I didn't know who the bands were. I just knew the band was called Propagandi and it sounded to me like No Effects. And I was like, okay, this must be a new Fat Mike thing. And then years later, I find out, no, it's nothing to do with Fat Mike and they're from Canada.
That's a great record. What's the name of the record where it's got the cleaning supplies, the anti-manifesto or whatever
How
that
to Clean
record is?
Everything.
A great record.
Yeah. How to Clean Everything. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It's a great cover
Great
too.
record, man.
I think it just turned 20 years old recently too, like a couple years back. But
Even,
it's still
even the new record with the At Peace and stuff is good, man. I mean, like it's fucking it's a good punk rock record, and it's Propagandi's always had like punkish kind of vocals and punk rock kind of drumming, but like really heavy metal guitars that are kind of balanced into that mix as well. And they pull it off great, man. It's a great band.
They're like progressive punk rock, it's like they're so like the two guitarists are fucking amazing. The bass player is amazing. The drummer is like the Neil Peart of punk rock, I mean, it's crazy. It's so fucking good.
That the newest album, man, you can definitely because every album I feel like is a little different than the last, and this current one, it starts out kind of has some like it has like a little kind of some thrashy riffs in it, I need to go back and listen to it some more. I want to listen to it a couple times, but from what I listened to it's a great record. It's a great band. Sucks that they didn't get to play Fest this year, huh, Eric?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it was the reason why I bought tickets. And then it was like, Propaganda dropped off, and it was like, fuck. Yeah, still had fun.
Yeah, they kiboshed their whole U.S. tour thing, right? That's kind of what went down?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Bummer.
I mean, I get it.
What do you do? Yeah. Well, I don't know. I was driving home from a gig with our bass player Boosty one night, and he's like, "Hey, have you ever heard that Propaganda song about the pig that escaped from the local butcher factory in Red Deer? There's this pig slaughtering factory in Red Deer called the Oily Mill, and there was a pig that had escaped from the Oily Mill and then managed to survive in the surrounding wooded area throughout the winter, and they weren't able to catch the pig until like a year and a half or 2 years later or whatever else. And then Propaganda wrote a song about this pig. So I'm like driving back from this show with Boosty, and Boosty's like, "Hey man, have you ever heard the Propaganda song about the pig?" And I'm like, "I have heard that song, but I had no idea it was about this abducted pig in Red Deer." But they have a story about an abducted Red Deer, escaped Red Deer pig, not abducted, I should say.
Nice.
Well, wait a second. So you're telling me that 2 years after losing this pig, they find this pig they were. This must have been some good meat on this pig if they were trying to find this damn thing, because like that's 2 years. It's like, oh, we got to get that pig still, guys.
Yeah, well, I think there was like sightings of the pig throughout the time, and by the time they finally track it down, and like there's a monument in Red Deer for the pig, or there was a monument in Red Deer for this pig for like a lot of years. But the saddest part of the story was once they tracked it down, they killed it. It was like, Jesus, like wouldn't you guys have fucking like sent that one to a farm and kept the story going? It's like, Jesus Christ, guys. Fuck.
They were like,
I feel like there was a missed opportunity.
Yeah, fucking hell.
I mean, that's some good. That better be some good bacon. You know what I'm saying? When I was a kid and when I was living in Germany, my school bus would go through this little town to pick up some other people. And one day the bus driver slams on the brake and we look, and this pig is running down this little fucking town street, and out of the butcher shop is this fucking butcher with a knife. It looks like something you would see like in a cartoon. This pig's gone. This dude's running like for this fucking, what's trying to chase this pig, dude. And I'm like, when you're a kid, you're like, well, that pig was like, fuck you, I ain't sticking around. But then now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, it was probably somebody's pig that they brought in to be like, hey, I need you to slaughter this for us. And then that damn pig was gone, But,
that pig said, fuck you.
yeah, fuck you. Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Oh,
we lost Russ. Oh, I miss him already. Johnny,
did he
it's just
go?
me and you, man.
Where did he go? So, hey, like, in He-Man news, did you see the trailer for the new He-Man movie that popped up today, or what?
I have not. I saw it on the on my news feed at work, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta check this out. But do I really want to? Because I went and saw the original in the theater with Dolph as He-Man.
The Dolph one,
Yeah. I saw that one in the theater, and I was so let down, man, because I grew up playing with, He-Man, and I'm like, all right, where's Trapjaw? That's not Trapjaw. Where's fucking Cyclops? Where's Beastman? That's not Beastman. So
did you guys ever watch
that weird little fucking alien with what was the thing that made them go to other universes? And I'm like, I didn't have that toy when I was a kid. How did he even get in the fucking movie?
Yeah.
What was his name?
I can't remember, but it wasn't Orko. I mean, yeah. So
he looked like Orko if he was stung by bees.
Yeah,
like fucking weird little fucking alien-looking dude. Anyway.
Oh yeah, he looked like. Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah, that wasn't Orko. Yeah.
Did you guys by chance watch that Kevin Smith Masters of the Universe series that he did that came out a couple years ago?
Fuck yeah, I did. Yeah,
I did. Yeah,
it
was really good. Yeah,
I liked it.
I thought it was great.
Yeah. I've got a couple of the figures behind me in boxes. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That was good shit, man.
Now, is this going to be going to the theaters, or is it going to be like a Netflix thing?
Ooh,
I don't know. Like like I saw the preview for it. I'm assuming it's going to be like some type of attempt at a blockbuster movie in the next year, whenever they release it. But I was actually checking that out today. I'm like, what's the theater release date? When's it coming out? And I couldn't find anything, so I'm not sure.
It's Amazon. Amazon MGM Studios.
Gotcha.
I mean, I guess that's kind of cool.
What do you do about the theater? Like, do you guys do you guys still go to the fucking movies? Because I love going to the movies. I love going and getting a giant bag of popcorn and eating it in the dark.
Yeah.
And like I hammer half the bag of popcorn down before the fucking the teasers even start. And I'm already through that really delicious buttered layer. But like every time I go to the movies now, the theaters are empty. It's like pulling teeth to get my wife or either one of my kids to go with me to a movie. They'd just rather like pop popcorn at home and watch it at home. And I'm like, no, like the theater experience. Like we have to go to the movie and watch this one. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
What do
you buy like the monthly pass or whatever, or the pass that gives you like X amount for like a couple bucks, and then you get
the movie pass. Yeah.
It's like my buddy Rob, him and his wife had they had the Alamo Draft House in Denver, and they would buy like a monthly pass, and then you get to go X amount of times for that price, and it wasn't much, but I think what they're trying to do, they're trying to get people to still go to the movies, because like you were saying, Johnny, like there's never anybody in them, and it's like I think they're trying to get people to come back, so they're trying to do whatever they can to get people back. Like I'm gonna be honest, I haven't been to the movies since that last Mad Max, the one with the
oh wow,
the chicks in the milk and shit. That was the last one I went to, and that was like 10 years ago.
Oh shit. Yeah, we went and saw. We have a really cool theater over here in Buffalo called North Park. It's kind of like old school. It's an old theater, and it's just one screen, but they'll show like old school movies, and then they'll do like new stuff as well. And we went and saw when they put Frankenstein, the one that's on Netflix. They aired that at the North Park Theater, so we went and checked that out, and yeah, that was fucking great. I'm so glad we went and saw that on the big screen because it was a beautiful fucking movie for sure.
Is
That's
he
the worst, man. Is like the experience of the like I went to see the newest Mission Impossible, and I went to see the newest Top Gun at the theater or whatever else. And I mean, you know, they're typical like big blockbuster Tom Cruise movies, but like the money that they've spent to shoot that movie, to get those images, to get it to where it's at, it just doesn't do it fucking quality from your 50-inch flat screen at home. I don't care what kind of surround sound you got or what you got for a setup at your house. There's nothing quite like going to a movie, you know, and it's I hate that it's dying. You know, it's like it breaks my heart when I see how many people turn up at punk rock shows too. But the movie theater thing fucking bumps me out as well, you know.
I worked at a movie theater for some time, and you know, I didn't realize how good I had it because like I got to see every fucking movie that came out because I would have to build the movies and put them together. Now they're all digital, but I would have to put together all the movies when they would come in and then have to watch them. So I would watch every movie on Thursday night, or depending if they came out on Wednesday because they're like, you know, a holiday or something. But we'd sit up there and watch all these movies, and it was fun, man. I enjoyed it, and I think maybe that's why I don't go as much anymore, is because like I kind of like miss having the free movies that I didn't have to pay for, and now I got to pay for all that shit.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Russ, I don't think I've ever thanked you, but when you were working at the theater you worked at the one on at Governor Square Mall, right?
I worked at all of them, but yeah.
Okay, but yeah, you brought. I think you were one of the ones that brought Mallrats to Governor Square Mall for like. Yeah, it was, and was it Mallrats or Chase and Amy?
Chase and Amy played there as well.
Yeah, I think I saw Chase and Amy there, but it was like it was only there for like 2 nights or something like that, and I got to catch one of them. So yeah, I never thanked you. So yeah, thank you for that. So
I like you know, when I would work there, we would be able to get like older movies to play, and we had like I forgot like we got with the original Wizard of Oz before they re-released it. And let me tell you, that movie was so brittle because it was so old. And this was like a newer one that they had, you know, put on film from like, I guess that one came out in the 80s. It's the same one from like, you know, whenever the fuck Wizard of Oz came out, like the 40s or 50s or whatever. But it's cool. It was cool to see that. And then like a year later, they did the Wizard of Oz re-release for the anniversary. And we watched that one with Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon.
Nice. Yeah.
Cool. Really cool.
Yeah, man.
What's
the stuff you brought up about the sorry, what's that?
No, you go ahead.
No, I was just gonna we were on the movie topic there, and you guys just brought up like an era of movies that I love about the music at the same time, but the Kevin Smith movies that he was kind of putting out in back in those days, the Chase and Amy and Mallrats and these kind of flicks, and Clerks was a big deal when I was a kid. It was like you'd never heard anything like that before. So it was like when we were kids watching that, we were like, what did he just say about blowjobs? And we're like, oh my God, he really just said that.
So Johnny, you're what, in your late 40s?
Yeah, mid, yeah.
Okay.
Mid.
Yeah, we both 40s, yeah. We just turned 50, so
yeah.
So we know, you know, I remember when Clerks first came out, and we got to rent it on pay-per-view.
Oh, nice.
It was like, you know, $15 or something. You could watch it whatever you can do in like 24 hours or something, and then you got to re-rent it again. But I mean, I've seen all of the Kevin's movies, and I 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, probably 2 years ago, I think. Anyway, when Clerks 3 came out, I went to Denver to go see it, and Kevin Smith was doing like the Clerks 3 tour, and I got to watch it with Kevin Smith. And
no shit.
It was really cool. You know, he does, of course, you know, he doesn't shut the fuck up, which I'm not mad. I like listening to the guy's stories, even if I've heard them tons of times. But it was cool that he was there, answering all the questions and stuff. And then he did it again with this the anniversary of Dogma. He did the same thing where he toured and they got to watch it with him and Jason Mewes. So that was kind of cool,
Nice.
Silent Bob not being very fucking silent. Maybe just take it down a notch, Kevin Smith. Quit your yapping and go back to just smoking darts outside of the fucking 7-Eleven there, bud.
I don't think, ever since he almost died, it's like he became a whole nother person. He has to get it all out now. He has to, let you know everything because you never know what's going to happen,
Yeah, I appreciate him for that, for sure.
He's some brilliant fucking movies that he put out over the years, man. I mean, Dogma's another one. That movie's fucking hilarious. It's so fucking good.
The whole shit with Crush Groove, man, that's just fucking genius, man.
Dude, and then, the crazy thing about the music in those movies, like he doesn't pick them. He said he was saying one time, like years ago, and it might have been on one of his, like, the Kevin Smith Q&As that he released back in the day on DVD. But he would say, like, his friends would be like, hey, this would be really good here. And he'd be like, okay. And he'll put them in. But he's like, I'm not good with music. I just, I go what my friends say, like in Clerks 3, when he has Mike Kim do the whole, like, the Black Parade is the intro to the fucking Clerks 3. Like the whole fucking 5 minutes of that song is the intro to the movie, But his daughter got him turned on to My Chemical Romance.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. Well, Johnny, what's your favorite Kevin Smith movie?
Jeez. I don't know, man. It's like Clerks is right up there. Mm-hmm. And I didn't hate Clerks Part 2, and I really liked Jay and Silent Bob was obviously a great, like, I thought that was pretty funny. So those ones are all in my top. What about you guys?
I'm my top Kevin Smith movie is Amy, followed by Mallrats, and then I'm gonna go with Clerks. In that order.
Yeah. I'll go Mallrats, Amy, and Clerks. Yeah. But yeah, it was Mallrats that I saw in Clarksville. Now that I think about it, yeah.
Can I just say that you needed some serious deep dicking?
Yeah.
Like keys and all.
Dude, when Chase and Amy came out, I had just gotten out of like a relationship and I was like completely heartbroken. Same. And I was like, oh shit, there's a Kevin Smith movie. I'll go see that. It'll cheer me up. All of his movies are funny. And then I go watch fucking Chase and Amy, and I'm just like, it's like on Suicide Watch, with my friends, it's like, why? It's like, of all movies, it's like.
Have either of you guys seen the 4:30 movie?
No,
So
no.
It's one of his newer movies, which it's loosely based about what he used to do as a kid when they would sneak in the movie theater. They would buy one ticket and then stay in there all day and bounce between movie theaters. Well, nice. And it's a great movie. He ended up buying this theater that he shot it in, and it's the same theater that he used to go to as a kid. And now it's Smod Cinemas, where all they do is play Kevin Smith movies or indie movies and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. And it's in Red Banks.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. I love that. It's kind of cool that he it's probably a community close to where he lives or something that's like kind of near and dear to his heart, and that he, reinvests the money into doing something like that for his community. That's fucking great.
Yeah.
That he seems like such a genuine dude, man. Like I mean, he's like Adam Sandler in a way, because they just both are just who they are. They don't try to be somebody they're not. You'll see them wherever you see them, and they're not, dressing like they have millions of dollars. They just wear what the fuck they wear, and bam, I respect that.
Sandman gets a lot of grief these days, man. Like I don't know, like the Sandler movies that you see now. I mean, some of it isn't great. So, but like, if you grew up with Adam Sandler and you finished partying with your buddies on a Saturday night and got home and watched Saturday Night Live and fucking saw him and Chris Rock and Spade and those guys in the heyday on Saturday Night Live. Like, you have a different connection than people would have with them. Like someone that's new to Adam Sandler that wouldn't get it the same way that like or get his humor the same way that I would get it. But on a serious note for Sandler, I don't know if you guys ever checked out that fucking Uncut Gems that he did, but I think he should have got a fucking Oscar for that movie. It was so fucking good.
Yeah, I forgot all about that. That one was fucking heavy, man. That was a heavy fucking movie.
What about Punch Drunk Love? I think he did really well in that, and Rain on Me. When he did Rain on Me, that was like, that shows you, those movies right there, those 3 movies shows you that he is more than just a comedian. Like he can be a serious actor, he does a really good job. But like you said, Johnny, some of the newer stuff that's on Netflix is like, okay, I've watched them, but it's like, like, did you guys watch Happy Gilmore 2?
Not yet. Yeah. I've got it saved.
Yeah, it's what you expect, of course, like anything that's on Netflix nowadays, any movie that's up there that's a sequel is going to be cameo central. There's so many cameos in this movie, just like in the Coming to America 2, when that came out, it was all cameos as well. And I get it. People want to be part of it. You want whoever you can get in it to get new eyes on these movies, I thought Coming to America was definitely not as good as the first.
No.
But but yeah, it is what it is.
I will say a sequel that holds up. The newest Spinal Tap 2.
Haven't seen it yet. Haven't seen
it yet, man.
Brilliant. It's not too long. It's the right duration. The story is great. It's as funny as the first one. Spinal Tap 2. It is definitely a must see for sure.
All right.
What a loss that is too for the movie industry with Rob Reiner and everything that happened there. I mean, that's
100%
devastating,
man.
but like such a fucking brilliant human, and what a way to lose him.
Yeah.
Did his son take him out?
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard, man. I don't know. There's a situation close to me that same thing had happened, and I'm just like, I don't know how one can take out a parent. I don't care. I don't care how fucked up I am or how pissed off. When you say things when you're a kid, but dude, that's your fuck. Those people brought you into this world. I could never do anything harsh to a parent. It's beyond me.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. I think he was a very I don't know what it is with that with his young fella, but he's obviously a very troubled man, and definitely a whole sad state of affairs there of what went down. But yeah, like I guess, instead of dwelling on that stuff with Rob Reiner and you look back at kind of the career he had and the things that he did and the movies that he did, I mean, just a fucking brilliant individual, man.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
He left his mark on the world, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh fuck, dude. Like, I mean, I didn't realize that, I didn't realize, I thought he had always wrote Princess Bride, but he just directed it and produced it. But I mean, that's that movie there, I just saw for the first time last year, Princess Bride.
What?
I don't know what I was doing. That movie's a fucking beast.
Dude, it's so good, man. It's got Andre the Giant in it, man.
I always thought that movie came out in the early 80s. That came out in like 88 or 87.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I guess that's when Andre the Giant was kind of hurt. He was really bad. Like, he had some bad health issues, and when they were filming that movie, that movie. But no, but yeah, Rob Reiner, I think his first movie was Spinal Tap. Is that correct? I think so. I think that was like his first movie ever.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think you're right.
Yeah,
it was definitely ahead of its time, and that was all a bunch of old SNL brats that they had on that the cast on that too, right? So, yeah.
What's the guy? He was at SNL, but he was on Laverne and Shirley. What's his name? Not Squiggy, but Lenny. What was Lenny?
Yeah. I'm not sure. Yeah.
But he's in Spinal Tap. I can't remember his name. Yeah. Anywho,
and the bass player does a lot of voices on The Simpsons. The bass player.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
Spinal Tap.
that's right.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, who does he voice on there? Do you know, Eric, who he
I'm not
voices on
sure
the
who he
CD?
voices, but I know he does voices. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if
What
maybe
is
he's Principal Skinner or something, or I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think he might be
What is the
Principal
name of the
Skinner.
bass? What's the name of the bass player in the movie?
If the only name
If I
that's
didn't-
coming up is Derek Smalls, and that's the lead guitar player.
And then you got
Um,
Nigel.
Or no, Derek Small. Maybe that's the bass player. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Anyway, there was another sequel that was similar. Oh, fucking Spaceballs 2. Like, I'm down to see that. It's wrapped. It's done.
Rick
Like-
Moranis is in it. That's all that counts, man.
Bro,
Canadian.
He has
Canadian.
not. He has not. This is like the first movie he's done, right? Since after his like.
Yeah.
Like he stepped out of movies because his wife had died, right? And he had to take care of his kids. And then like this is like his first movie since then. And man, I can't wait. I want to see it and to see that God damn it, the dude who fucking wrote it. What the hell's his name? The guy who wrote
Blades and Saddles guy. Fucking
Mel Brooks.
Yeah.
Mel Brooks. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
100. He finished Raps Spaceballs 2 and he's 100 years old.
God
That-
bless him.
Good for him, man.
Insane.
Yeah.
Dick Van Dyke, 100 years old, still
Another
going
one.
strong and
Yeah.
still dancing his ass off like it's nobody's business. His neighbor is Chris Martin from Coldplay, and Chris Martin wrote a song for Dick Van Dyke, and there's a video going around, and it's emotional because to see this man and all he's gone through and all his family members, and he's out there in his back porch on his outside. He has this big checkerboarded dance floor, and as Chris Martin's playing this song, he's out there just tap dancing away. And it's like, dude, you would think he was in like his 30s or 40s the way he was moving. Like he still can fucking dance, and that's cool. I'm upset that Betty White didn't make it to 100, but she was fucking a week away before she died.
Yeah.
What was it? She was 99 with. Oh no, that was Bob Barker. Bob Barker was 99 as well. He was almost there.
What's up with like
treasures.
the fact that the Golden Girls were in their 40s when they were shooting the
Right?
Golden Girls, and now like I look at 40-year-old women and I'm like, man, you guys do not look like the Golden Girls anymore. Like what the fuck? Like I mean, I don't know if it's the hairstyles or the makeup or the genetics or what the fuck has happened, but things are different. Things are fucking different.
I think it was a little bit of both, but I'm gonna say they did the whole hairstyle thing, like where they took their hairstyle off and put like a newer hairstyle, and knowing that that's who they are, they still looked old to me. But I can see, like, look at us, okay? We're in our mid 40s and 50, and people that were our ages when we were kids didn't look like we look. They looked like they were like Steve Martin when he was playing in Parenthood. He was 40 years old, and he looked like he was 60 years old. But
I mean,
Steve Martin's looked old forever, man. Like I cannot remember Steve Martin looking young. He looked old even when, like, I mean, like The Jerk is kind of like he did The Jerk, and then he was like he's been 90 years old ever since he did The Jerk, and he just stayed at fucking 90 years old.
This guy hates these cans.
Well, it was like, in like SNL, we're two wild and crazy guys. Like he looked old then,
Yeah. But yeah, I want to say Wilford Brimley, the fucking diabetes guy. When he was doing those commercials, he was 50 or something like that, or like in his 40s. And it's like, I hope I don't look like that.
I like getting told though when people are like, "How old are you?" And I'm like, "I'm 50." They're like, "Oh, you don't look 50. You look younger than my parents, and my parents are 41." And I'm like, "Okay, well that's
I don't have kids."
It's the flat brim hats, guys. That's what's keeping it real for you guys. You guys keep rocking those flat brim hats low, and it's like, is that guy 20 or 50? I can't figure it out. We're gonna say he's 38.
Yeah. Thank you, Jabba Chamberlain of the New York Yankees, for rocking the flat bill. We haven't looked back since.
But but look though, Eric and Johnny, I'm sure you too. But I mean, I'm sure you still dress the same way you dressed when you were a teenager. Your style doesn't change really much. You probably still wear t-shirt, jeans, and I'm gonna say, are you a Vans guy or are you a New Balance guy?
Jorts, flip flops, black t-shirts from Walmart. It's fucking
Nice.
So I got a whole thing going on. My kid makes fun of me all the time. He's like, Dad, do you have a whole closet full of just this fucking outfit or what? Listen, buddy, if you find something comfy, you just roll with it. You never have to guess. You just always grab a pair of jorts and a black t-shirt, you rock your flip-flops and fucking live your life,
If the power goes out, you already know where your clothes are at. I got this shirt and I got these shorts.
I joke. I tell my wife, I'm like, yeah, you're gonna bury me in my camo shorts. It's like,
oh man, pockets on the sides. You got those cargo pockets on the man. Like you can't be a grown man and not have that's like a purse for a man with those side pockets.
Dude, I got a koozie in each pocket, one for me and one for my wife.
Hell yeah! And then she wants to talk about the camo shorts. If you didn't have those camo shorts on, you wouldn't have her koozie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you'd be drinking a warm beer.
There was a band called Bury Your Dead, and they had a song called "Camo Is My Favorite Color."
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna lie, when we were in guerrilla warfare, we kind of had an outfit where we had to wear camo pants, a band shirt, whatever shoes, whatever, and we had these two dudes that would be in the pit with these flag poles that had camo guerrilla warfare fucking flags, and they would be running back and forth waving these camo flags, and it said 615 hardcore because Nashville is 615, and it was like and when about 4 years ago, I asked my buddy if he still had those flags, and he said, if you would have asked me 2 weeks ago, I would have still had them. I just threw them away. And I'm like, what? Fuck. We made them. We went to the damn the art supply store, whatever the fuck they're called, and bought the fucking camo fabric, and his wife fucking sewed on the lettering and shit. Man, they were nicely done.
Fuck, Fat Mike could have put those in the museum, man. You can't just give those away.
Yeah.
Speaking, let's go down that fucking rabbit hole. What the fuck is up with Fat Mike getting sued by Eric Melvin? Punk rock bands aren't supposed to sue each other and not be all lovey-dovey. What the fuck, man?
I heard some shit where like the rest of the band was not keen on this is like our last show. And I think it was like all Fatty's idea. And they were like, we still want to make money, asshole, And
I think
we don't own Fat Records and the Punk Rock Museum, buddy. Like we still got to eat dinner,
right? Yeah,
and I think that's why he did that big final farewell tour so they could make that money. But still, if it's not a group effort, if it's like one man, I get it. No, I mean, No Effects is Mike's band, but at the end of the day, it's a group still, and you still got to fucking be like, I did see where, are they doing a show coming up here? I saw Less Than Jake posted a fest that they're doing, and No Effects is on there. And
wow.
What Mike said was, we're not breaking up, we're just not touring. Kind of like Kiss. Kiss isn't breaking up, they're just done touring on big tours. They'll do like one show here and then one show here, but they're done with the whole touring thing. But
when Peter Criss and Ace Frehley stopped playing in Kiss broke up. And that is coming from a Kiss Army member since 1975. When other people were wearing the Spaceman and the Catman makeup, I died a little inside because Peter Criss was my idol. He's the reason why I played drums. And for Eric Singer, who was in the band and played on one of my favorite Kiss records, Revenge, he shouldn't have put on the Catman makeup. Tommy Thayer,
he didn't earn that Catman makeup.
No. He shouldn't have put on the Spaceman. Eric Carr, when he joined the band, he didn't put on Peter's makeup. He created his own persona. You know, he was the
Well,
fox. And
we
even
know what-
Vinnie Vincent had the fucking onk on
the
his
onk.
face.
Yeah, that was the worst. That was the
But
worst.
Creatures of the Night, which he played on, is
Yeah.
another great fucking Kiss record. But yeah. But
Are
that's
you,
my
I wonder what the
soapbox on Kiss.
parallels are there between, like, what are the parallels there between, like, let's say Kiss and No Effects, and then like Gene Simmons and Fat Mike, and then he's really like, you know, on the surface, he's this just amazing punk rock musician that wrote all these songs that everybody loves, but like in the underlayer, he's this like ruthless businessman that's like fucking doing all these dealings on the fucking backside.
Totally.
I mean, like,
Well,
is there a lot
about
to that? Because I mean, he is one smart motherfucker, and he has done well in this in industry. Like, we can't make $50 to go out and play a fucking show, and that guy's like a multi-gazillionaire with like a museum and shit, right? Like,
and if we're gonna compare anybody in the punk rock world to Gene Simmons, we have to like include fucking Jerry Only of the fucking Misfits.
Oh yeah, true.
I mean, you know, it's like,
well,
talking about Spaceballs, you know, Spaceballs, the lunchbox, Spaceballs, the breakfast cereal, you know, that was Gene Simmons, and then it became Jerry Only. I don't know if he was the like mastermind behind like the mass production of like, you know, Misfits being sold at fucking Walmart. You know,
because he sold the right to the name and logo in the 90s. Yeah, like either the 90s or the 2000s, but that's why you see those logo shirts in like JCPenney's, Walmart, or like any department stores, because they sold the rights to the name.
I mean, you know, you've got to make money. I'm not gonna talk
but is
shit
it punk
about
rock?
that,
but is it punk rock though?
Yeah, what is punk
brings
rock?
a single tear to my eye.
Yeah. Because I mean,
when you see a Misfit shirt at Walmart or like whatever, you're kind of like, oh man, come on. Like, you don't want to directly say like, oh, you bunch of fucking sellouts, but like still, like, there's a little part of you that dies when you see a Misfit shirt.
Well, you know what? It all comes back to that line in The Boys of Summer when Don Henley says, I saw a Deadhead sticker on a Cadillac.
Yeah.
I turned my head and I couldn't look back. You know, it's like, so
I will say
that's where we are. We saw a Misfits t-shirt in a Walmart, you know. It's like, that's our Don Henley moment, man.
That's it, man. That's fucking it, dude. That is it.
No, I mean, I have seen some pretty cool like prints in those stores. Like, you know, I've seen a cool Misfits shirt. It's like, obviously those are the only places that they are sold in, like Walmart or whatever. But you know what I don't like, and I've never liked, and I will never like them, is the stress look prints. That makes it look like you own that shirt. Yeah, it's like, oh, I've had this shirt for 20 years. I'm like, bro, you bought that yesterday at Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure you do as well. The two of you, I'm sure we got fucking shirts that are we got the real deal. Like, I still got some fucking old. I just found an old Pansy Division shirt in my room. You know, and I got that in like '93. You know,
it's got a hole in the armpit that was like actually because you wore a hole in the armpit, not like they added a coffee stain and a hole in the armpit before they sold it to you for $30. But you know, that's another frustrating thing about it though that drives me fucking crazy though, is like they're not making it affordable for anybody to go to a concert and see a band you love and wait in the merch lineup for an hour and whatever, and then you get to the front of the line and it's $45 for a t-shirt and it's $100 for a hoodie. It's like, man, like, I know what it costs to make a fucking t-shirt and I know what it costs to make a fucking hoodie. Why is everybody got to just fucking jam it to everybody all the time? And it's just like fucking, you know, a kid wants to wear that shirt, fucking, you know, let him wear that shirt for $15 or for $20. Why do you got to have like an X markup on it to make it worth your while, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
I've seen bands, you know, and I'm going to name bands that I enjoy. But you got bands like Iron Maiden, Metallica, and they're charging $80, $90 for a hoodie. And I'm like, the fuck? Like, that's too much money. And like what you were saying about waiting in line, sometimes you're spending the whole goddamn show waiting in line to get some merch, because that's all people are doing now is they're going there, buying the merch, and either flipping it, you know, and you know, it's like that kind of pisses me off when people will just sit there and records, for instance. Like, I once saw Circle Jerks. It was Circle Jerks Adolescence, and they had a split that they had at the show. Oh,
Oh, the Descendants. Yeah.
Yeah, Descendants.
Circle
People were
jerks.
standing in line just to get that 7-inch so they can flip it on eBay. You know, I'm like, come on, people like us that really want that shit can't get it because you guys buying it to flip it. But yeah, it's rough, and it's rough, and that's why sometimes I'm like, fuck, if I need a band shirt from a band I like, I gotta wait till they get off tour, throw the leftover merch up online, and see what they have left in my size, and hopefully, you know, it's a little cheaper, you know, but. I hate to be that guy, but I am.
Yeah, well, hey boys, I only got fucking 1% left on my phone, and I have it plugged in. But it's still dying. So I'm gonna have to when I fade off into existence and it dies. It was really nice talking to you guys, but I'll talk to you till it dies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
Sorry about that, but like.
How much you got left? You said
I'm at 1%. I'm at 1%. So this was like I could die any minute, and you guys will lose me forever. But if that happens, I want you guys to both know I've appreciated the conversation, and I love talking fucking 90s movies and fucking all this great stuff with you guys.
We have a segment we call 7 with 7, where Eric asks you 7 questions. Let's try to get it out real quick.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's
7 questions. All right. We're going to do a rapid fire. TBR records, warning device, or they came from the shadows?
They came from the shadows.
Nice. Break dancing or line dancing?
Break dancing.
Nice. What song would you dedicate to yourself?
What song would I do? In Spite of Ourselves by John Prine.
Nice.
Nice. First time on the
All right. You have Bill and Ted's phone booth. Where are you going?
Good question.
Dinosaur times to see if they had feathers.
Nice. All right. Who was the real bad guy in Point Break? Keanu Reeves or Patrick Swayze?
Patrick Swayze.
Okay. All right. What game show would you rather be on? Remote Control, which was on MTV, or Win Ben Stein's Money?
Win Ben Stein's Money.
Nice. All right. And wait, last one. You can be Brendan Fraser in one of his movies. What movie is it?
Encino.
Nice.
All right. Well,
we got Encino Man.
Yeah. Well, I think Johnny's battery died, and that was fun with him. Bye, Johnny. Yeah, he's frozen there for right now, but I think he's gonna disappear on us. You know, what I could do is just leave it like this, and then we could just keep going on like he's there, and we could just keep talking to him. But but yeah, I mean, that was fun, man. Talking about nothing but fucking 90s movies and cool shit. You know, it was fun.
No, that was a great conversation.
I think we could have kept going on and on and on, but maybe we can do a part 2 and with him.
I think we should. Yeah.
Cool. Well, that was Johnny and Chuck Spadina. We had good. Oh, there he went. So, well, here's the recap. The recap. Yo, what's up? This is the recap, and we're about to talk to you about what we just talked about the last 58 minutes.
Yeah. Rapid fire.
Yeah. All right, ask me those questions.
All right. TBR records. Warning device, or they came from the shadows?
I'm going to say they came from the shadows.
Okay. All right. Break dancing or line dancing?
Break dancing. Because, I used to break dance. I actually did that at a county fair in Monterey, California. I got up there. It was me and this other person. I came in second place. So I lost.
What song would you dedicate to yourself?
Purple Rain.
Nice. I thought you were going to go with Right Said Fred, I'm Too Sexy.
Ooh.
Purple Rain is a good one.
Right Said Fred. I forgot about that one. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. You have Bill and Ted's phone booth. Where are you going?
My answer for like any kind of time travel is what, as he said, the dinosaur era, just because I want to see what they really fucking look like
Yeah.
and what they really do sound like. Because I have a feeling that we just put them together wrong and we just feel like that's what they look like. I'm gonna go back. I want to go back to the 50s.
Okay. Nice.
You know,
nice.
I'd be a greaser.
All right. Yeah. I was thinking about that, and yeah, I had something like very witty to fucking say, and I totally fucking just spaced on it. It'll come back to me.
All right.
Who do you think was a real bad guy in Point Break? Keanu
You gotta
Reeves?
go. You gotta go Swayze. You gotta go Swayze because I mean, he's just a badass in general. Keanu Reeves to me didn't really become like a badass kind of like character to me. Like, yeah, he was a badass, but once he started doing John Wick, that's when I could see Keanu as a badass.
Well, I mean, like bad guy as like the bad guy. You know,
Yeah,
who was the
I'm
bad guy?
I'm gonna go Patrick.
Nah, I'm going Keanu, man, because he was with the FBI. Fuck.
Yeah, you're right.
Bodie was just trying to live his life, man. He was just trying to, chase that endless summer, catch the 50-year storm, surf for the rest of his life. That movie changed my life.
Well, hey, real quick, Body Count. I just saw this today. Body Count has that song "Fuck the Police," right?
Yeah.
Well, they've changed it. Now it's called "Fuck the Ice Agent."
Nice.
Yeah.
Funny story about that Body Count like record. The first summer that me and my best friend Nate worked at Opryland, Nate had this huge, like 1970 something, maybe early 80 gray beater of a station wagon. And it was a stick shift. This thing was, I mean, we were not picking up any girls in this car, but it would take us, to and from Opryland. It didn't have a stereo in it, but Nate had one of those battery operated Fisher Price brick cassette players.
Uh-huh.
And we would play Body Count in that fucking cassette player on our way to Opryland.
Dude, those songs, man, like I just pulled it up and I'm looking at the lyrics and I'm like, fucking, I can hear everything, Body Count's in the house, Body Count the song, Bows of the Devil, I'm going out the back door, and then you got like KKK bitch, which those lyrics are great, the whole album's good, but all
right, question number 6.
Go ahead.
What game show would you have rather been on? Remote Control or Win Ben Stein's Money?
I'm gonna go Remote Control.
Dude. And speaking of Adam Sandler from
exactly. That's why I was saying
he was Stickpin. Yeah.
I used to like watching them get jerked from their fucking seats and shit.
Dude, that was so funny. Yeah.
I'm gonna look those episodes up and see if my buddy can find them because I like to watch those again.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And what Brendan Fraser movie would you have been Brendan Fraser in?
He said
Encino Man.
So I'm not gonna go there. And I'm not gonna go with like a serious Brendan Fraser. I'm gonna stick with the comedy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Biodome.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't in Biodome, was he?
He wasn't in Biodome.
That's why I went Biodome. Oh, what's the one with him and Elizabeth Shue? That one, whatever that one. I think it's called like Bedazzled or something like that.
Oh no, Elizabeth Hurley.
Hurley, that's the one.
Yeah. See, I was thinking Airheads because that was a great fucking movie, man.
Hey, and Adam Sandler.
Yeah, Adam Sandler, man. Full circle to the Sandman, man.
I just typed in Brandon. I typed in Brandon Fraser, not Brendan Fraser, and I got a fucking ice skating dude. Oh wait, is Brendan Canadian too?
I
Oh
don't
no,
know.
he has dual citizenship. He's he's born in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I want to see that new movie he just put out. The one the elephant is it called Elephant?
Yeah,
Where he
yeah, I'm
gained
not
like
sure,
where
but
he
yeah,
gained like excessive amount of weight to play that part, and then he won like an Oscar for it or something.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, his
He's
his his catalog is amazing of movies. You know?
dude, he was great on Scrubs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
Oh,
sure.
we haven't talked about this. February 25th. We are
Yeah,
gonna
but
be
it's gonna be on Hulu, right? And I don't have Hulu right now.
no,
So.
no, no. It's gonna be I think it's gonna be on TV, and then the next day you can watch it on Hulu.
Ah,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Because like anything that's on like NBC, the next day you can watch it on or ABC or Fox. You can always
Yeah.
watch it the next day on Hulu.
Oh,
So,
okay, cool, cool.
and I've watched the trailers for it, and I've watched all the stuff they have on on Instagram on their reels they've been putting up for the show. And
Yeah.
man, dude, it's the same. They're just older. It's the fucking same humor. It's
Cool.
great.
Nice.
Everybody's in it. So
Yeah, yeah.
So that was our shortest episode.
Get up, but get down. 911 is joking yo town.
Oh, hey, real quick, if you're still watching, and if you guys didn't check out when Johnny left, make sure again you like, subscribe, follow us on all platforms. If you can't find us or you forget what it is, just look up You Want It Pod on every social platform. That's all you gotta do. YouWantItPod.com. There you go. YouWantItPod.com. Bam. All our links are on that site.
Yeah.
So yeah,
still working on the OnlyFans. So be patient.
What do you
ladies.
mean? I've been putting stuff up every week.
Oh, okay. I'm working on my abs. So
oh yeah. I see. I'm not taking the shirt off right now. So I guess I'm kind of like what's that word? I'm depriving the women of this gorgeousness.
So it's just you in a pair of black socks and a t-shirt.
and my little nugget just hanging out, you know. Oh, hey, and talking about Kiss.
Hey, there they are.
They all are.
Yeah.
There they are. They're getting covered by Slimer and Stay Puft, but it's okay. Well, Eric, I guess that's it.
Yeah, man.
You got anything you want to mention or talk about, or you want to say? Check out No Concern at No Concern 615 on Instagram, and check out No Concern on all streaming platforms. You won't be disappointed.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
And hey, give the listeners an album that they should go out and listen to.
Yeah, that's something that I think we should start doing. I think that'd be kind of cool. I'm gonna say, well, for start, since this is the first one, go check out my band, Taken Under, and check out Harbinger. That's our latest album. That's probably the one I'm most proud of. So yeah, check that out. And that's where the name of the podcast came from. You Want It, You Got It, because it was the lyrics in one of our songs called Imperium Cineas. And so yeah, go ahead, Eric. What do you want them to listen to?
I'm gonna shout out Dead Bars. All Dead Bars Go to Heaven is a great freaking record. Such a good vibe, such a good flow. They have a song called Give the Metalhead a Hug, and it's fucking genius. It makes me laugh. It makes me happy. They're a great band. We hope to get them on here soon. And then our Canadian brothers, Teeth Out, they have a great record called Here We Go. And yeah.
Great album. And they got a newer version. They recorded I think like the week after they talked to, or the weekend they talked to us. They got a newer version of Fade Into You. So I like to check that out because they got a
I need to touch base with those guys, man, because I gave them a challenge and they said challenge accepted. And
what was that, Eric? If for the people that are still listening, what was that challenge?
That the challenge was for Teeth Out to record and cover Iggy Pop's song Candy with Kate from the B-52s.
Candy Girl.
Nah, not that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They did
So-
say it was like as soon as you said it, they said challenge accepted. And so I'm like, they were already going to do it because they were going to be like, we're going to be in the studio.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but you know, that clip got some good reviews. So
You know what? It is well, we're recording today, which is the 22nd. So I'm gonna give them until February. Maybe it'll be my Valentine's present. So
okay. So this is what we're gonna do. Because they might just pop on the podcast whenever they want because they're known to do so.
right.
But it's not like they can hear me anyway or see you. So they can't hear me and they can't see you, but they can see me and hear you. So what the fuck? Yeah. Rest in peace, John Cena. So anyway, well, with that being said, gentlemen, thanks for listening, everybody. Johnny, thanks for coming on. Maybe we'll get you back on again so we can finish talking about some more
full
stuff.
power.
I had some stuff I wanted to talk about. Now I'm sad.
Man.
But, there was a pig and red deer that ran away, and they made a statue for it or something. I don't know.
And then they fucking ate the damn thing, which is bullshit. So
the statue? They ate the statue?
they ate this. I hope they ate the statue, and I hope it killed them.
I'm gonna ask Josh from Trash Ambulance. I'm gonna ask him about that question. But when we get off here, I got some stuff to ask you, talk to you about. But everybody, thanks for checking out the episode. This is probably one of our shorter ones. We're sitting here talking, trying to drag it out a little bit, but
yeah.
Yeah,
shout out to everyone that went to the Off with Their Heads show with the Catastrophes opening at Cobra.
Yeah, but night. That was a great show. But there was only one thing that was wrong. And I bet I don't even have to say it because you already know. What was the problem with that show? There's only one thing. And it's not drinking a Waterloo. That's for sure.
He probably had a Mick Ultra.
Probably. He did. I saw it. With my peepers. No, I don't know. Anyway, Nathan, we love you, man. We got to get you back on the podcast again.
Young Nathan, you are the future. Don't let us down.
All right, guys. Till next time.
Peace.